What is up, everybody? Bootman here, and we're back with another Marvel Snap video. And I know what you're thinking. You saw the thumbnail and title of this video, and you're like, Chris, guaranteed to get me, little old me, to infinite? Well, yes, dear viewer, that's exactly what I'm guaranteeing. Okay, this deck right here, played correctly, is gonna get you to infinite, and it's gonna do the same for me. But before we jump into it, before we start breaking this thing down, make sure, if you are new here, make sure that you subscribe and ring that notification bell, because if you love Marvel Snap as much as I do, then you don't wanna miss any of the upcoming videos where we break down decks, we test out other decks, we talk about game updates, all sorts of fun stuff. Join this beautiful community, and it'd be a huge favor because it's that time of year. Look at the Christmas lights behind me. It'd be a great Christmas present if we could get this channel to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. All right. So, anyways, let me pop up this little lady right here. So I'm gonna tell you a little story. Sit back, relax, enjoy this story. So I had a very rough weekend. Okay. First off, I was sick. So all of my lovely subscribers out there, if you missed me, it's because I was sick. I just did not want to do anything. But what made my sickness even worse was I was losing. I was losing so bad. If any of you saw my last video, that death deck, especially with Lamentis being the hot location, I was getting close to getting back to infinite. I think the highest I hit was rank 93 or 94, okay? Well, over the weekend, I managed to drop to like 84, 83. I could not stop losing. I could not stop losing. I was managing my cubes correctly too. And that's what makes it even worse, because I always say, so if you're new here, I always say this: what's important if you're interested in getting to infinite, what's way more important than gaining cubes is minimizing cube loss. So I was minimizing my cube losses, but I just could not win. There's so many new decks out there, like with all the different variations of Silver Surfer. There's a lot of great meta decks out there. People have been using Leader, which is still driving me nuts, and I'm gonna dedicate a video to the most annoying cards and hard cards to counter. But anyways, things were not going well for me. And then I was like, you know what? Screw it. I'm gonna go back to the deck that got me infinite last season, good old faithful Magik. All right, if you're not familiar with Magik, the reason we call it Magik is because two of the cards that are just phenomenal in this deck are Magik and Enchantress. Magik, all right? I am back, and look, I'll show you so you don't have any questions. I am back to rank 90 after dropping, and I just started using this deck again yesterday. Okay, so let's discuss this deck, why it works, and we'll play a few games, all right? So this deck, all right, so for 1-drops, we got Hood and Nova. So Hood obviously gets us a beautiful 1-cost demon right here, all right? Then we got Nova, get a little power across the board. To get rid of Nova and demon, we got Carnage and we got Killmonger, all right? Carnage, obviously, just to get rid of stuff, gain a little bit of power, but also, we'll discuss Mysterio too, but he can also eat up one of the Mysterio illusions. And then Killmonger not only gets rid of these cards for us, but it's also good against Zoo decks. So I've played against multiple Zoo decks or Patriot decks that are rocking like Ultron, boom, gone. I see Ultron coming, I'm like, all right, I'm saving this bad boy until the very end. And one of the things I think works about this deck is it lures the opponent into a false sense of security, where on turn 6, you're gonna ruin their day. So you can confidently snap or snap back, right? Even though I try not to. I've been so gun shy lately of losing so many cubes, I try not to snap back. But anyways, false sense of security. Okay, so next up, we got Angela. And as you know, I've just mentioned Mysterio and Angela, 2 cards that have been nerfed with this recent update. Angela was a 2-1, Mysterio was a 2-5, both of them have been taken down 1 power. Angela, my girl, my little chibi variant here, still rocking it, still doing good, all right? So you'll see, try to get her down on turn 2. If I'm fortunate enough, I try to get down Bishop, so Bishop gains 1 power with every card that you play. We don't even have one 6-drop card in this entire deck, so Bishop can gain a decent amount of power, and if you did not know this, Bishop gains 1 power for each of the Mysterio illusions. So when we jump into some games, maybe you'll see it. If I have Mysterio on turn 2, but I also have Bishop in my deck, I will typically not throw down Mysterio. I will do my best to wait to drop Mysterio until Bishop is on the board so he can really gain and utilize that extra power. So next up, and Shang-Chi is also a lifesaver, okay? So obviously Shang-Chi destroys anything 9 power or more. And, you know, with my previous decks, because I've used a lot of She-Hulk, still think she's one of the best cards in the game. But yeah, people were Shang-Chiing me, but people aren't using Shang-Chi as much recently. I cannot tell you how many times Shang-Chi is just not crossing minds, okay? Like, the reason I'm jumping in to make this video is one of the games I just played, it was a Destroyer deck, all right? And this dude dropped Destroyer, and I snapped back at him, and just nothing in his brain clicked that Shang-Chi just might be coming to the table, right? So here's a little lesson for all of you. If you have a very high-powered card on the board, and someone snaps you back, the only thing in your mind should be Shang-Chi, okay? That's the only thing that should be touching your brain cells at that moment, all right? Then we got Enchantress. Enchantress, so good. A lot of people are running ongoing decks. Like, think about it. Okay, so we got a bunch of variations of Silver Surfer deck and different Wong decks, okay? Like with Wong, we're talking about White Tiger, right? We're talking about Arnim Zola with Black Panther. We're talking about, you know, obviously Silver Surfer, all these different things. Enchantress, boom. Ongoing decks, gone. Patriot decks, boom. Just all over the place. Enchantress is doing work. One of the last games I played, someone dropped a Devil Dino. They snapped me. I didn't have Shang-Chi, but guess who I had? My girl Enchantress. Right there. Took that beautiful big dino down to 3 power, okay, on turn 6. They did not know what to do with that. Next up is we have Crossbones. So check it out. The original deck that inspired this deck used Rescue instead of Crossbones. I did not have Rescue at the time, so I was like, okay, what's another 4-drop that's pretty high power? Crossbones. So I now have Rescue. Rescue is in my pool of cards, but I've stuck with Crossbones. Crossbones is my boy. He's been loyal, so I'm sticking with him, and it's been working. So if you don't know Crossbones, obviously, you can only play this when you're winning a location, and what you'll see is, what I try to do is, if I really want to get Crossbones down, is I will drop a demon down on turn 3. I usually try to save my demon until like maybe turn 5 or 6 or even 7, because we're about to jump into Magic. But it's because you never know, like I might use a late game Killmonger, but if I can get Crossbones down, it's almost worth it. And if I have Bishop on the board, you know, I'm at least getting some extra power by dropping the demon down, okay? But yeah, so if you don't have Crossbones, I have seen some people mention that, you can obviously use Rescue or another like high power 4-cost card, okay? Then next up is Magik. Magik is great for so many different reasons. Aside from just giving you an extra turn to work with, and I would say I use Magik 90% of the time that she's in my hand, just because that's what I'm used to doing with this this deck. It's very rare when I'm just like, I think I can win this just with 6 turns. But I do like using Magik. Having a turn 6 and turn 7, especially because none of the cards are 6-drops, there's a lot that you can work with, okay? Because on turn 7, we can drop Shang-Chi or Enchantress with a variety of different cards, all right? But Magik, it really catches the opponent off guard too, and a lot of people don't play into it. I can't tell you, like I was saying, Leader has been just wrecking my entire life lately, but Magik throws them off. I don't know what it is, but opponents, when they see Magik drop on turn 5, like they have every reason in the world to hold on to a Leader or hold on to a Destroyer until turn 7 for that big play like you would in a 6-turn game, but they don't. So they give you flexibility. Like I've been able to work around Leader because they're letting it go into the 7th turn, all right? Then lastly, we have Captain Marvel. Super duper underutilized card right here. Captain Marvel, if you don't know, what she does is at the end of the game, move to a location that wins you the game if possible. So basically, bots take over and just move her where you're gonna win. She will always move where you'll win if it is possible, okay? Which is huge. So think of it like having like a Vision or a Dr. Doom. There's another deck I've been using with those two, and she can get into locations that you couldn't normally get into, okay? So if you're playing a game and there's like a Sanctum Sanctorum or something like that where neither you or your opponent can get in there, she is a 6-power card that can get in there. And if she gets buffed by Nova or whatever, that's even better for you, okay? But very, very good card. I've been using her in some more decks lately. So anyways, that's the deck. That's Majantress. I'm gonna jump into some games. I'm gonna just play right through. So even if I lose, unless it's just a ridiculous game, but even if I lose, I want you to see it just so you can see kind of my thought process. We're playing with this, but leave a comment down below. I know one of the things I really want to do with my channel, I want to talk about variations of decks. I cannot tell you how many like YouTubers and streamers I watch where their decks are built around cards that I just don't have, and they are like core cards. So I really want to figure out a way to start crafting more alternatives for decks that like this barely has any pool 3 in it, you know what I mean? So leave a comment down below if you don't have any of these cards that are on the board, and we'll have a chat. We'll see what we can come up with, okay? But anyways, I'm gonna shut up now. That's a breakdown of Majantress. Let's see what happens in some games. All right, what do we got here? So Camartage, not too bad with Hood. I usually like to play my Hood on one of the unrevealed locations just because I can take them out later, or if it's like a negative location, it's not a big deal, whatever. But with Camartage here, like, because I can get 2 demons, you know what I'm saying? So let's just wait. Let's just wait. Sometimes I'll skip and just, if I have Angela. Okay, so looks like we're playing a Patriot deck. So if Enchantress comes up here, I can be fairly confident that we're gonna win this one, okay? I did play one game earlier where they, I did play one game earlier where they didn't play their ongoing cards until turn 6 or whatever the last one was. Okay, so we have Magik. Just so you know, I hate Mindscape, and I don't know why this guy snapped. People who snap early game really drive me nuts. They drive me a bonkers. I'm gonna keep Hood there for a minute just because. Oh. Okay. Oh, all right. So look, the reason I'm not concerned about that is if Killmonger comes out, I can easily Magik, Wakanda, Killmonger. So I'm not super worried right now. Might get worried pretty soon. Oh, yeah, see? So that's the other thing about this deck. It has so many different counters. Like, look, like I have so many people who just snap me early on. Oh, wait, I can't Magik Wakanda. But they're full there if yeah, like if Magik comes, I mean, if Enchantress comes out, it's gonna be a bad day for me. Because I have 2 6-powered demons here. Okay. So here's what we're gonna do right here. Yeah. I think Enchantress is the only way we win this. 2 cube loss, not a huge deal. Smart of him to put that there, though. Yep, she didn't come. Let's see. Is there any way we win this? Nope, 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 because of these. What I do hate, though, is when the other person comes in very confident, because like I said, it drives, one of my biggest pet peeves is when someone snaps early. It's just that, like, sheer confidence, like, this like, blind idea that there's nothing out there. There's nothing out there that could beat this. I have the cards that could easily beat this. They just didn't come out because RNG is a mofo, all right? So let's give him his 2 cubes, move on to the next one. Because remember, cube management is key.
Escaped.
Yeah, but that guy's walking away confident, like, yeah, I knew I was gonna win that. Nah, man, you got kind of lucky. Got our girl Magik once again. Washington, D.C., kind of decent. We get a demon over there, turn that mofo into 9. Oh, man, people just are loving snapping me. Let's see. What is annoying, though, is when they do snap that early, and then the cards you have, here, you get a little Spider-Man. When they do snap that early, and you don't, the cards you need never come, which we just saw in the last game.
Face the might of Asgard! Mjolnir!
Alright, so he just dropped Thor, so there's a possibility that this is a Surfer deck, which I don't mind too much because they drop Brood. Usually Brood buffs up to 9, and then you just Shang-Chi him. Unless he puts Brood over there, but he probably won't put Brood over there. Put Brood right about here. Right in this area. But yeah, it's really interesting. Maybe I'll do a whole video on that. But you guys get to hear me rant about people who snap early. like what are you doing? Why are you snapping that early? Like nothing, you know. It's just something I talk a lot about just because I'm really into like psychology and like mental health and everything like that. Is like having a certain level of anxiety, right? Like a healthy sense of anxiety. Ooh, do I want to do this? No. See, because what's her face is so dang good. Because she'll move wherever I need her. Huh. See, so that sucks. She can't move, but we're even there. Okay, so this is 16. There's Enchantress. So all I would need to do is win this lane more than they're gonna win. They have 16. So this is 16. This could be 22. This might work out. This might be a 4-cube loss. Oh my god. Oh. Okay. And that you guys just saw that was, oh, when I beat a leader. Oh, here, I'm gonna taunt him a little. Snap. Oh my god, when I beat a leader, it feels so good. But beating a leader because he copied my Carnage is hilarious. That is one of the funniest things. I've never done a YouTube short, but maybe it's time. Holy crap. Hold on. I gotta screenshot this. I gotta screenshot this for the social medias. By the way, follow me on social media at The Rewired Soul. That's my other YouTube channel. But follow me on Twitter at The Rewired Soul. Oh boy, are you guys good now? Me, I'm still trying to recover from that laughter. This was edited with just master editing skills. I had to take a little break to catch my breath. That was fantastic. There's nothing better to me than a leader getting exactly what they deserve. You know what I'm saying? What does suck though is when Titan comes up, we don't got any 6-drops. But boo. Shuri's Lab, great for this deck too when Shang-Chi comes out. Unless somebody wants to do one of those. Unless somebody, did you hear me talking, Stinky? Huh. Should I do that? There you go. Oh, should have put Cosmo mid. Oh, boom. Oh my god, this is annoying. Okay, whatever. I'd like to surprise them with the Enchantress, but let's go. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Stinky. Yeah, because what does suck is when they Cosmo, like, I'm letting you know, and even though I hate playing against this deck, usually Cosmo under the armor is a good idea. That drives me nuts because there's not much I could do about it, you know? Not much. So, he could drop a Destroyer right here, which kind of sucks because Destroyer behind Cosmo is also a pain because I can't Shang-Chi it. You know what I mean? So that means I really got to take these two. Ooh, okay. All right, this guy's doing all right. What is that? 2 Professor X's? That's rough. We might play another one, just because this is not going so hot. I don't think I can win this, and if I could, I think I just screwed up that play.
I am Iron Man.
Yeah, we're done. So well played, sir. Well played. But hey, I'm walking away with a leader win. So we call this a good day. Yeah, what this guy could easily do is, oh man, that was close, huh? Look at that. Look at that. Yeah, because now what he could do, he could just drop freaking Destroyer right there. So GG. All right, but we'll do another one. We'll do another one. We got some time. You're not going anywhere, right? Yeah, but that deck that you just saw, it's another good example of like a deck that's really big right now and one of the best decks out there. I don't have Destroyer, so I can't run that deck. I did when I was on my losing streak. I actually made a variation of that deck. It didn't have Destroyer, so what did I use? I think I just put in like Hobgoblin just to like mess with them. But yeah, like Destroyer is key for that. Like one card that this deck doesn't have that I wish I could squeeze in, but these cards are just so good for me, is I wish I could put in Cosmo somewhere, you know? Please give me Killmonger. So I don't gotta worry about Carnage eating these things up. The one thing that does suck though, is when like a Sinister London or a Bar Sinister comes up and you have Mysterio. You know what I mean? Oh my god. We might have to play another one, everybody. This is like look at our cards. It's not working out well. So, but I'm not gonna be flustered. Crap. I think this might work. So if I can drop my demons and then get Crossbones out there, it'll be kind of cool. Because then if need be, I can Killmonger if he decides to come out and play. All right. Oh my god. So yeah, they just got 6. Wait, what's buffing you? Oh, Wakan and Embassy. You're annoying. So annoying. All right, let's see. If he snaps, we leave. Killmonger doesn't come out, we gonzo. Oh, you're out of cards. Okay. Oh, hello, Killmonger. He's gonna take out both my demons, though. Alright, so drop you here, get you here. All right, so we're gonna get some buff stuff happening. And if Shang-Chi comes out, we might be in a good position. Let's see. Oh, we'll be in a real good position. Oh, Shang-Chi, please show my adoring fans what you can do. Just show them. Like a Shang-Chi on Sinister London. You didn't show up for me. You didn't show up. I got a 6 power. I have 12 power that I can spread across this. Wait, 2, 3. All right, we're just living on a prayer at this point. You have 1 card in your hand. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens, everybody. I think we got it. Did we just get it? Is that 6, right? Did we get all 3? No way. I can't tell with the Mysterios. Boom, boom, boom.
Victory.
We lucked out on that one. Like okay, no, scratch that. We did not luck out on that one because that's just what this deck does. Because I was gonna say we lucked out because we didn't even get Shang-Chi, but did we though? Like that was one of the benefits of the deck. Like Mysterio is a 2/4 card. Yes, I guess we got lucky that you know, it was buffed by Wakandan Embassy, but so was like, you know, not their strong eye, but like their Lady Sif and stuff like that. So great deck. Like we were able to take out their Ant-Man, we were able to take out their Blades. Like that's just what this deck does. All right, everybody. So as you can see, all right, like we lost a couple cubes, but we're still working our way up through 90. We're at like 90 and something, 90 and 3 cubes. So yeah, that is Magik. Check it out. I would say, and like I said, I want to make more videos, you know, working around core cards. Like, is Magik a core card? I'd say probably. I'd say the only non-replaceable card in this deck is probably Magik. So hopefully you have it, but I believe Enchantress and Shang-Chi, I believe like most of these are like pull 2 cards. Correct me if I'm wrong down in the comments. But Magik is probably the only one, so work your way to get it. This, like I said, this has been working to counter a lot of different decks. Unless the person plays in a very certain way, unless cards don't come out, like when you saw with that control ongoing destroyer deck, like if that was played in a different way, like if they drop their Cosmo in a different location, all that kind of stuff, like I just countered one of those decks this morning. So this is a great deck, just has counters, just a ton of different stuff that you could do. Check it out. We're going to Infinite. Stay tuned. All right. And if there's anything else that you want to see in videos, let me know down in the comments below. I've been thinking about it a lot lately. Like I love my fellow content creators here on YouTube, but there's a lot of decks, there's a lot of videos that are not being made, right? A lot of them are very similar. A lot of them are covering very similar decks. First off, you're not gonna see this deck pretty much anywhere, except for the guy that I got the inspiration from. I'll link his video down below again, who inspired it. But like videos I wanna do, like the hardest like combos to counter. I wanna make videos on how to counter certain decks. Like I've developed strategies to counter like Galactus decks and stuff that's like coming out, you know what I mean? I'm not seeing anybody make those videos. So if you have any ideas, if there's any topics that you wish people would talk about, like to help improve your game, like my main thing is I want to hit Infinite every single season. I'm a competitive dude. That's what I want to do. So if you're like me, let me know down in the comments what would help you step your game up so I can make videos that you like, you enjoy, all right? But anyways, video's longer than I thought, but that's all I got for this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new, make sure you subscribe, ring that notification bell, help me get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. We'll do this together, all right? I make content for you, you subscribe to me, we're all happy, okay? And you can see some more gangster leader plays or anti-leader plays, all right? So again, thanks so much for watching. Have an amazing rest of your day, and I'll see you next time.